it says a lot about what's going on in the culture and the management of the city. Is that fair?
Absolutely.
Okay. Issue 2.
Right.
Speaking of culture and what's going on at the city, we are no longer able to do our own testing and licensing for our drivers within Public Works because 118 accidents, I think, over 2 years, Loren. Such a terrible driving record that the province has now taken it away from us. What is going on?
So this is a wonderful segue from the first topic. We keep talking about issues in Public Works, and I think if we keep talking about it, and the Spectator, through Dreschel and others, keep writing about it, then senior management at City Hall is going to perhaps expedite the various policies. I don't think that we carry that much weight, but as long as this remains a primary topic in terms of City Hall. And here's another one. That's a crazy amount of accidents. I appreciate that it's a big fleet.
Someone brought up with me today, remember the garbage truck drivers who had done their job in half the day? How fast were they going to get that done? Remember that scandal? Right? And then you've got what we know is happening, or at least the allegations around the people driving the asphalt trucks. I mean, it's all tied back around. And when you've got people, you know, almost 50% or more saying they don't trust the whistleblowing ability of the city without recrimination, so no one's telling on each other for fear of a culture of fear within the city, low expectations, poor management supervision. I mean, all of it piled up together makes you look at those documents that were dropped off. And they might be dry reading about a long time frame and gobbledygook language, but the reality is something's not working, something's not right, and it's almost $1 billion budget for Public Works, right? It's massive amount of our tax dollars going into something. It's not the only department with problems, but you know, all together it paints a picture, doesn't it?
I would like to think and hope, and in future, that people who are driving city vehicles treat them the way they would treat their own vehicles. That they are their own vehicles through tax dollar, and treat them with respect and otherwise. And I completely understand that accidents happen, but that sounds like a crazy
118
amount.
in 2 years.
That's more than one a week.
How is that even possible? Unless people are whipping through their shifts, unless they can go home as soon as they want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what's going on.
I don't even want to begin to attach how those accidents occurred.
No, but I fear for like my kids now on the street when the trucks are coming around the corners, right? I mean, come on. So the province has now taken this back. Obviously, it's a real problem. I think it was the lowest in the province. Anyway, point is, another bad day.
The worst ranking in the province.
Right, another bad day at the city, and these things are connected. We should say, though, the city did work out their labor issues, right? There's not going to be a strike?
That hasn't been ratified
Okay, it hasn't
yet,
been ratified, but they're almost there.
It's certainly
so I want to give them props where they've earned the props, but we've got some serious problems. We'll keep the drumbeat going on leadership at the city and the culture.
You know what I'd like? The communications department at City Hall to come out with some significant positive good news story out of Public Works. Because those guys, of which the vast majority are wonderful, hardworking people, are just getting pummeled. It's enough already, and we don't make up these stories.
They're all legitimate stories and scandals and failures.
But one day, a Public Works employee for the City of Hamilton should be able to go to work holding his head up high.
Right. And as I always say, accountability starts at the top, with council as governance, with city manager, with the head of Public Works, Jerry Davis. I don't want to blame the frontline people with all these problems. It's got to be a management-related governance issue. Okay, let's get to our rants. Loren, you're up.
Right. So 2 weeks ago Friday, that there was a staff recommendation on municipal arts.